Hello RC friends, I'm Jake Billing and welcome to the second video of the Proline Pro MT 4x4 build. Now this is going to be the upgrades and electronics installation. So let's get started and get this thing up and running. So I've got everything on the desk here ready to go. We've got the truck itself with the pre-cut, pre-painted Sentinel body from Proline. We've got the Brute Armour Bash extra strong body shell, which is twice as thick as a normal body shell there. We've got all the electronics to the left hand side. We've got the Savox Servo, followed by the Hobby Wing Max 8 ESC and motor combo. On the other side of the desk, we've got the radio system, battery and upgrades. We've got an Obsema CR3P 3-channel radio, and we've got to install the receiver in the truck. We've got the Bashing Series batteries from Gensace, which have been kindly sent over free of charge. And then the steel spur gear, followed by aluminium shock caps to the front and the rear of the truck. And let's not forget all of the spares that Proline kindly sent to me as well. So if you all turn to page 1 in your classroom exercise book, user manuals, you'll be able to see everything you need to get this truck running. All the electronics are listed there and any tools and tapes and liquids. And obviously it tells you how to go ahead and install your electronics into the truck here in the manual. And I really like the way that it tells you how to gear up your truck as well. So I'm going to be running the stock 16-tooth pinion, which is there on the left hand side. I think a great place to start with this is to replace the centre differential spur gear. We're going to install this steel spur gear into the truck. One upgraded spur gear. That was a really quick, easy job just to upgrade the durability of the truck. The next job on the list is to replace the plastic shock caps with the aluminium upgrades. And that's all 4 aluminium shock caps installed onto this truck. It's a cheap upgrade, gives the truck just that little bit extra strength. Alright, it's that time. We've got to move on to the electronics. Let's get them installed. So I think we'll start with the steering servo first. If you remember rightly, we've gone for the Savox SW1210, and I've already installed the steering servo horn on the top. So this is the steering servo mount. It holds the servo in place in the truck. Okay, so that's the steering servo fully installed and ready to go. It's time to install the motor and the ESC and radio. Let's begin then by removing the motor plate. I will Loctite these screws into place at a later date. I want to make sure this works first. We're going to be using the 16-tooth pinion, so therefore we need to use these little spacers right here, with 2 dots on them facing this direction from the front. So here comes the tricky part. I will also Loctite these in at a later date. We've got to install the pinion gear as well, and line up the meshing correctly with the spur gear. Let's go ahead and install our radio receiver next. This is an Obsema R3WP 3 channel. Let's install the servo into channel 1. This is also a waterproof receiver. So far this truck's coming along really nicely. It's time to install the ESC and then test this thing works. With the aerial lead. To connect up the ESC signal wire. This is going into channel 2 on the radio receiver. So we need to install the on-off switch. We're very nearly complete, guys. We've got to put the battery in the truck and I can give you guys a close-up of all the electronics completed. Okay, so that's the build pretty much complete. You can see that all the electronics are now installed. I'm pretty happy with how this has come together. I like how the electronics fit in here pretty much perfectly, and I've done my best with the cable management. It's time we switch this thing on for the very first time. Alright, so here we go. There we have it, guys. The truck is now 100% complete and ready to go. I'm over the moon with this thing. It's come out better than I'd ever hoped. And this is the truck with the Brute Armour Bash body. Look at it, it's absolutely awesome. So there we go. You've just seen the installation of the upgrades and the electronics. Could I have done a better job of this truck? Let me know in the comments down below and I'll read and get back to you when I can. I'm really interested to hear from you guys to tell me if I could have done anything differently. This thing is just amazing. I love the build quality and I can't thank Proline enough. Thank you very much, guys, for sending me this truck and the upgrades and spares. When we take this truck outside, I hope to do it justice for you. I'm going to have some fun with this in the dirt. Right, guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, I'll catch you next time. I'm Jake Billing, and remember, Proline, racing to bring you the best.